Health Hits Experience, that feeling you get at 3 a.m. when you see a pile of laundry, but it's dark, so you don't know. Maybe it's a monster. I'm Pretty Lee, the librarian, and welcome to the show.
Where do you come up with these?
That one, not even written down. My notes say insert a weird reference here.
Oh.
So, I think I nailed that one.
All right, then.
You know, they pay me the big bucks for this. That's,
yeah, you're right.
You know what? We should do an improv show.
You know what? I've done an improv show. I think I'm good. I think we're tapped out for.
Yeah, I don't think we should ever do it again.
A little bit. Okay, welcome to Health Hits Experience. We are about to go stupid, go crazy. Time to rock and roll. Everybody is still scattered to the winds, including real life players. Joining us today is Lil Hannah with a L-I-L apostrophe.
Hannah, you look different.
Hannah looks a little different today, which means that everyone must flood the Twitch channel and the Discord and tell Hannah how much we love her and miss her. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're not going to find out anything about Tenerife today.
Whoa.
No, I know, big mystery. We'll figure it out. So it'll be another week or two before we're all converged in one location. What I am going to do is start with 2, I think. How do you feel about that?
Sure.
I mean, we can come back to you. I can start with Hackenslash and Broker.
I mean, you want to start with that?
I want to start with whatever we want to start with.
Let's start with that.
Okay, we'll start
All
with
right.
Hackenslash and Broker. I've got notes, so here's the thing.
One sec, let me just
Only because I've been going first.
There is no rules, only chaos. Welcome to the show. Okay, where are my notes? Somewhere. They're around. What I would like to do is I would like to get us back into the club. Okay, before I do that.
We should be at the club.
In the club, we all fam.
No. Okay, actually, before I do that, let's do a little teeny tiny little recap.
I would like that for the audience.
Yes.
Yeah, for the audience. So
Yes, we remember, but the audience might need a refresher.
the audience might need
Yes.
a little recap. I don't have anything fun and prose-like today because if you didn't know this about me, I had an improv show on Saturday.
What?
I know. Craziness. Okay, so what I have here from my very quick little notes is that Broker and Hackenslash, they were following some clues. They ended up at the speakeasy, essentially nightclub called Head of Time. And they were looking for Copper Fangs. They kind of deduced based off of their ransacking of the warehouse office that they were looking for folks with teefies, with copper teefies. Yeah. Grills, if you will.
That hurt.
I mean, I don't know what else they're going to... Tooth caps?
That was just the way you said it.
I am a very white person.
Correct.
I need to be as mayonnaise as possible.
So white.
I need to...
Hashtag Britty so white.
So white. Like, if we go back, it's just Eastern European, like, way back.
All right, moving on.
So then they enter into Head of Time after they've robbed some fairies and worn their dresses.
They look great.
Oh yeah, and they look great. I was asked to verify that Hackenslash is still sporting a full beard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Full
Okay.
beard in the
Yeah.
dress and
full beard in the dress and a turban. You look great.
You think he's gonna shave that? It's ridiculous.
Well, what the general presiding thought here is that maybe perhaps Hackenslash is not getting hit on because you're not as well kempt as everybody else in the club. It's a very like high end, like if we're gonna have facial hair, it's gonna be like nicely waxed.
But there's
and
no excuse for
curls.
me though.
You are just covered in ink.
That is true.
So
I just think that sounds like a coward's answer.
do you have facial hair? Is that what we're
No.
saying? Well, then it doesn't. That's the conversation.
I'm saying, why am I not getting hit on?
Why are you not getting hit
I
on?
should be
Because
hit
you
on.
waited for Hackenslash to get hit on, and you both went, "Okay, we're moving on," and then you moved
we left
very
really quick.
quickly.
That's
You didn't stay in one spot.
Whoops.
Okay.
No action at this bar.
No, you were like,
Oh man.
1,
30
2,
seconds.
okay, we gotta go. That was nobody's hitting on me.
You had your chance.
I think I did say there was someone trying to send you a drink as you walked away. So,
We'll have to go back.
Missed out.
Ships passing in the night. And then you went to the viewing area for the stage. You watched an ink cap named Frost read fortunes. You heard a woman say that the club is neutral ground. And you looked around some more and saw some folks up in the loft. Broker zipped up into the loft, and a couple things about the loft. Previously, before you entered the loft, you saw someone leaving through the other way, like basically some kind of backdoor situation. So they didn't come down the stairs. And then you go up into the loft, and you saw Pine, air quotes around that, and Mahogany, and two folks you didn't recognize. So that was where we had last ended. I will,
What
once
were
again,
the-
I'll read their descriptions, but
Yes.
let me put some jazz music on.
You
Maybe.
like jazz?
You like jazz? Maybe. I don't know. We're having some technical difficulties here. But we'll take this moment to say I think we've solved our other technical difficulties. So thank you to our techie. Do you like techie? Is that a phrase you like?
Techie works.
Techie.
I'll take that
No,
one.
no name anymore. You're not Liz.
No,
You're
I'm techie.
Is it techie or techer?
Did I lose my mouse? Hello? Where's my mouse?
Oh, wait, no, I'm thinking Star Trek fans. Never mind.
Oh no. Okay.
The
So-
mouse.
There. It's not working. Okay.
Aw.
Okay, so let me read out the VIP section. Okay, also before I read out the VIP section, I'm gonna put this here. If I can get my Sharpie. So this was established in Tenerife's scene that some of the folks of the Clock Underground decided to help Filament turn the lights back on, and they got too excited, and there was a flashbang.
There was a
So,
flashbang.
I am going to, at some point,
Flashbang, everyone.
yes, but what I will spend a fate point for it, and so you can counter it with a fate point or not. So
Whoa.
this has potential at some point.
Flash of light, encroaching darkness.
Yeah. Well, the encroaching darkness actually probably could take off.
Well,
Where is
not
that?
yet.
Not yet.
yet.
Once the flash
Once
of
the
light
flashlight
goes,
is
then I
used,
can
Once
then
you
take it out, yeah.
flashbang them,
Yeah.
then.
You can't see anymore. Okay, so this is what we saw in the loft. You saw Broker. You recognized Mahogany. You recognized Pine. You recognized some of Pine's staff. You saw previously, before you got up there, someone leaving out the back. You saw a fairy with blue skin, silky black hair, wearing a black vest over a black button-up with pinstripe pants. She has cricket wings and is holding a black top hat. And you saw a fairy with red face paint over striking blue eyes. They have tan skin, wearing a black leather duster, and they have dull red hair. They do not have wings.
Can you describe that second person to me really quickly again?
Blue skin, that one.
Yes.
Blue skin, silky black hair, wearing a black vest over a black button-up with pinstripe pants, has cricket wings, and she is holding a black top hat.
Okay. That's the one I actually got the description mostly of. I missed the hair color. But so blue skin, everything else totally black.
Yep, and cricket wings.
Cricket wings.
Snazzy top hat.
And a snazzy top hat, which she's not wearing. But
And I apologize. Can you quickly, very quickly, second?
the second one.
Yeah.
Red face paint over striking blue eyes, tan skin, black leather duster, dull red hair, no wings.
Oh, black leather duster.
Mm-hmm.
No wings.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, so just based off a quick cursory glance,
Mm-hmm.
I don't see any glints in their mouths. No.
Quick glance, no.
Okay.
No.
And I did see someone leaving out the back.
Way before you went up. Like when you entered into the club, you had kind of like taken a glance at everything and you saw some movement up there. So previously somebody had left.
But we haven't seen any hint of the person that we chased all the way here, though.
Not yet, no. So now you are standing in the loft, I assume in excuse me, in the shadows
Yes.
for the time being.
I am hiding
Okay.
because I don't believe I'm supposed to be up here.
Probably not. No.
So let's try to do a perimeter. So we're gonna try to go around the edges of this place.
Okay.
Because I don't know if there's any like other like ways in or out. If there's like a further in point at any area.
Sure.
Because I feel like I've looked everywhere and not seen this person. So there's like a part of my brain that's like, there's got to be like some other direction to go here.
Yeah. Here is what I'm gonna say for this. If you want to go, so it's a long, kind of more narrow platform. So it's got a couple different tables that you could, sit and talk around, and it looks out over the club and the layers. If you want to try to get to, there is further area, you will be passing by everybody.
Right.
So you're going to need to roll against essentially their notice.
Right. Yes,
And
that
you've got-
makes a lot of sense.
So you've got 4 different people you're trying to roll notice against.
Yeah, and this would be stealth, yeah?
Yeah. Unless you want to convince me of something else.
No, I'm trying to be stealthy about it.
Okay.
Um,
I think right now, yeah, I'm just trying to think of how I can go about this without making my life miserable, but I think I'm going to have to make my life miserable. 'Cause there's 4 people I've got to roll for.
yes.
Which is fine. That is part of the game. It's just not as interesting as it could be.
Yeah. Now I can move pretty fast, but not so fast that nobody can see me.
Yeah. Do you feel comfortable rolling for me? Because you don't have to.
Sure.
I just will have to just start like.
Now the problem
chucking
is my
them.
dice tend to take the side of anyone who's against us.
Yes. This
Well,
is
there's
so
4. There's 4. Okay, if you don't want to risk it, I'll come over.
It's up to you. If you want me to, I will roll for it.
I can
I'm sorry
also
ahead of time.
I can also make it a very bad visual experience over here, and I can like kneel on my chair.
true. No, let's just
No,
not.
that's fine. I'll roll for it.
Just roll for it,
and-
Liz.
Okay. Well, so we're gonna start with Mahogany. She does have stats.
The only good thing is that theoretically, if they see me, they'll just be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
And that'll be
What are
it.
you doing?
Okay. Mahogany has a +1 to notice.
Okay.
Should I roll stealth first? Probably. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think you would want to wait and see what your highest number you're trying to beat is.
Sure. Go.
I feel like that would be more beneficial.
Sure.
Okay, so it's just a flat 1.
Just a flat 1. Okay. And then let's find out what Red's stats are. She does not have a notice.
I was
So
gonna
Red's
say
0.
she never seemed like she had a good notice.
That's a -1.
All right. -1.
Okay.
Those are the ones I didn't care if they saw.
I'm
me.
so sorry.
Okay. The blue-skinned fairy has a notice of 3.
Okay.
So it's a 1.
A 1.
Okay.
It's all the same. My God. And then the red face paint has a notice of 2.
Come on. Okay.
That's a 0.
Okay.
Oh, great.
Ones are highest.
They're all super focused.
They are talking to each other.
They're not expecting someone.
They're having a well,
yeah.
they've got security down at the bottom, and they're having a conversation. I don't think you're like on the, on the edge of your seat. What'd you roll? Okay, so that is a success of 4. So you can also get a boost from this.
I think if anything, I'm just clinging to the shadows, so I just feel like I'm mega stealthy. I don't know if there's I don't know what to. I just need to get past them. That's all I need.
Sure, but
I
like
am
you
the
can
knight.
use this as some kind of boost in this particular situation if you like.
Um.
I mean, you don't have to, but with a success with style gets you your overcome, because we didn't roll this at create an advantage. We rolled it as a overcome.
Yes.
So you get your overcome and you get a boost. So
Yes.
you have something that you can invoke later, right? For free, goes away. Like the whole aspect
Yeah,
goes
yeah,
away
yeah,
after
yeah.
you
We'll
use it.
we'll just call it I don't know.
One with the shadows.
Nightwalker.
Oh, that's fun. Okay. All right. So if you
Yeah. It's kind of Broker's highest stat stealth.
if you stealth your way through, however you want to do that. Put that here.
Pull the hat real low.
And they're engrossed in the conversation. Unless you stop, you don't hear the conversation.
No, I mean, if I think that they're not noticing me, like it
You're just
seems
gonna,
like they're.
yeah, keep going.
Well, then what I'm gonna do is it'll slow down just enough to pick up one or two things, but then I'd keep going.
Yeah, I mean, and it doesn't. The words don't mean anything to you. It's
Yeah.
like territories and like that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And you go all the way to the other end,
Yes.
and there is a door with a back entrance. So you're going out the back door, and so when you go down the stairs, you can get to the first level.
Mm-hmm.
You're in a stairwell, and you've got 2 doors.
Okay.
So you're in a stairwell right now with the only options being 2 doors. One seems like it probably takes you outside, and one seems like it takes you back into the club.
Okay.
If your orientation is correct, like your
Yeah.
best
Do I
guess.
get the idea that the one going back down is like another entranceway to the same loft area?
Like if you go down the stairs, so you go out the
Yeah.
door,
Yeah.
stairs. That's your only option. Down the stairs your options are door.
Oh.
So you're standing in a stairwell. Whether you're at the top of the stairs or the bottom of the stairs is up to you.
Yeah. I'll peek out, like the one that I feel like goes outside.
Outside.
Yeah. And I had to go down the stairs, so this is still on main level, so it's probably just a door. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna peek out that way and see if there's anyone out there.
Yeah, you peek out and you see you're in like the back alley, and you see some folks smoking at the end of the alley.
Kind of looking around. No familiar faces?
Not to you. Not to you, broker.
Gonna. I don't want to go too far because I don't want Hack to get lost.
Who's also currently yelling at the security guards.
Yeah. I'm gonna quickly peek back in and check the other door because if there's another door that theoretically leads up to our loft area, I want to know if it's also being guarded.
Oh, sure. That door takes you it's not when you look out. There's nobody there. It's like if you look at the door from the other side, there's no handle, so it's like an exit only kind of door.
Okay.
And where you're standing, you are kind of seeing. So the stage is kind of inset into the floor, so you're above that inset.
Yes.
And you're kind of almost at the back of the stage. You're not flush with the stage, you're above the stage because of the inset.
Right.
And there is a path that seems like it would take you kind of backstage a little bit, maybe guessing, best guess, that's the direction of it. And then there's a path that's just basically back into the club. So it's again, this is
Might be worth checking backstage.
I'm not.
Hackenslash is not there. But this
When you
so
peek in, you see Hackenslash across the thing, still yelling at the guards near the bottom of the stairs, continuing to make the distraction
Yeah.
to give you time.
yeah. And you only have so much longer before you're gonna
Just get kicked
Get
out.
kicked out, yeah. I mean, because that was an advantage we had
Yeah.
at some point. So
Yeah, I think it was
I think
actually used. So
Just get the manager.
it's got the
yeah.
get the manager.
So that's the free invocation. It's not a boost,
Oh.
so it doesn't go away.
So it stays there.
It stays there. You just cost you a fate point if you want to use it.
Gotcha.
Now,
So I can invoke this and say that
And
this
then the
is
manager comes
the
around.
manager comes out. Yeah.
do I? I didn't really get a good description of what the guy we were chasing really looked like, right? We just didn't see him very well. That's the problem, because he ran away. He was across a warehouse.
You track his
And you saw a lot of
footprints.
names on notepads, and that's as much as you know.
Yeah, that's the problem.
You tracked footprints.
You tracked footprints into the club, and that's why we ended up inside of the club.
All I know is that they're relatively small. Yeah.
You know, you relatively small. I think Hackenslash saw more than you did.
Yeah, that's not gonna really help me right now. Okay. I'm gonna.
I'm not giving you anything for free this season.
No, I know. I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck I'm to do.
Yeah. Well, you got some options. You can go back to Hackenslash. You can say, that's a bust. We got to go somewhere. You can sate your curiosity on the ink cap. You can ask around and see who knows Aloe, who knows Myra, who knows. You
Yeah,
can go
and-
back
and
up to
we don't-
Mahogany and
We don't
say
know
what
anything
the fuck
about
is
Aloe
going-"
either.
You don't know anything
We
about
just know
Aloe.
that there was sugar trade involved with the Copper Fangs.
Mm-hmm. You got a lot of options. You also saw someone you know, so I don't know if I would go back up and tell her that you have been sneaking around.
I
but
don't think
that's
they'd be
me.
very happy about that.
That's me.
Especially dressed like that.
No, I don't think they'd mind that part.
yeah,
well,
I don't.
you're dressed better than them.
Solid point. I don't want to make them feel bad.
Exactly.
I think Mahogany looks nice. Pine looks like shit, but
Well, yeah, but
that's just
It's an illusion.
yeah.
I'm sure Red looks really great.
Red probably looks great, but she's currently Pine.
Pretending to be, yeah.
She's pretending to be Pine.
I'm gonna peek out into the back alley again.
Yeah.
You said there's 2 people back there?
It's like a handful.
Just a handful of
like
people.
3,
Smoke
4.
break.
Smoke break.
How far away from the door are they? Are they really close because they're just taking a smoke break?
I mean, they're kind of near the end. Give me a second.
Was it the door leading into the alley that didn't have a handle? Or going back into
No,
the
I
club?
think it was the one going back into the club because the idea is they don't want people coming back here. I was thinking about jamming it open so that or turning the lock and sticking something in there so that I can keep it open, but I can't. I'm not gonna do that yet until I have to.
So when you go down, and the one that goes back into the club, it's a push bar. So good luck.
I can still do this. I still just need to get the thing jammed
You
shut.
have to have a hex key.
Or a piece of caper.
Or
Shim it in.
imagination.
That's right. You need a hex
Yeah,
key or just a hex.
Magic. Let's see it.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Broker needs to do this more.
Yeah.
He's been bad about it.
Well, it seems like so far your magic attempts have not gone well.
No,
Um,
they always go poorly.
They always
which
go
is
poorly.
why I
Start
need to
somewhere.
practice.
Yeah, fair. Okay, so at the end of the alley, you see 4 people sharing, whatever we're smoking. I don't know. Grass clippings? I genuinely do not know.
Not into that.
That's the chat. What do the fairies smoke?
Yeah, no. No. They don't get that kind of power. So you see there's a woman who is tall. All her clothes and her hair are copper. Her hair runs in ringlets down to her waist. She has a lot of gears everywhere. There is a bald gentleman with really long ears with intense eyeliner on. There's 2 other kind of just like one of them has purple skin and is very short and has dragonfly wings. And there's another one who is petite and has pink hair and very a flushed tone to her.
You said one of the ladies looks completely copper.
She doesn't look. She has a lot of copper tones on her.
Okay.
Like, she's got
and
copper.
coppery gears and stuff.
She's got gear. Like she's wearing a lot of outfit that's got like gears all over. She's got copper hair. She does not have copper skin. This I feel like I need to clarify.
No, that's fine.
She doesn't. She has a skin tone that complements copper.
Is there enough? Are they hanging out near a little fire or something like that, or are they just smoking?
You're smoking.
Is there enough light at all to see any kind of glints because we're next to a big club with a bunch of bright lights on it?
You're in the back alley.
Well, yeah, but there's still some bright lights.
In an encroaching darkness still.
And encroaching
is
darkness still
unfortunate.
because it hasn't been flashbanged. No.
I'm sorry.
Notice.
wanna
Roll a notice for me.
Yeah, I want to see. I'm trying to find Copper Fangs.
Sure.
Oof, that's really bad. 0.
Okay, great. No, I mean it's dark. You can see outlines of people, and they are these outlines of these fairies are more lit up when they take a drag, and you can see the embers of their cigarettes.
Yeah. No, I forget. I had the eye thimbles. I forget. Can I?
Oh yeah.
We all have those.
Mm-hmm.
Except for
Except for
well,
2.
you and I have them. Cause
Yeah.
Two's is in his bag.
Yeah, and you didn't give one to Tenerife.
And Tenerife didn't get one, so it's just you and me.
Oh, that's right.
And by messing around with these, we have discovered that if I were to say something into it, it would just be out loud. Yeah, you'd just hear it.
Like a walkie-talkie, yeah.
Yeah. So you yelling at people with me telling you to stop yelling at people would probably be a little suspicious.
I want to see the manager. Stop asking to get the manager. Like a fucking sleeper agent. Oh god. Huh?
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna sneak over there.
To the end of the
people.
alley?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm very sneaky in the dark.
Sure.
And there's no light.
There's not any light, no.
I want to know what they're talking about.
Sure.
I don't think the only thing I have is I didn't see the guy in the club. There's at least a little guy in there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna see if there's anything to that.
Okay. If I am going to compel, if you leave, the door locks behind you. So you can either spend a fate point to prop it open.
Yeah, because I was gonna say I was
Or you
gonna
can
try doing
you
something
can
like that
accept
because
it,
I don't
yeah.
want to have to go back in the. Actually, wait. We just walked right in, right? There was nobody like at the door, like.
There was somebody at the
There
door,
was
but
somebody
we
at
were
the
in
door.
incredibly sexy disguises
Yeah.
that got us past the bouncer because,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. I mean. Fuck. I was gonna say I was gonna prop the door open, but now I have to use fate point on it.
Mm-hmm.
So now I don't want to. Yeah, sure.
Well, they had to have a way to get back in and out if they're just out taking a smoke, don't they?
It's true, the
you
door
think?
would
Do
just be
they?
open.
Do they?
Yeah, do they? I don't know.
Do they?
No, I'm just gonna go out and be like, there's no way they'd lock the door.
There's no way the door
Well,
would be locked
you do-
behind me.
if you do get locked out, you can call me and I can come open the door for you. Obviously.
Yeah, but
Because you know where the door
but
is.
you don't know how to get back.
Oh,
You
I
don't-
can't get to the door
Yeah.
because it's locked. It's blocked from the inside. There's no way to that stairwell from in here. You're on your own.
You're on your
Yeah,
own,
I walk out,
Broker.
door locks.
Okay, walk out, door locks.
I'm like,
Yeah, you hear a click behind you.
you've got to be kidding me. All right, well that's.
If you want to like get super close to them to be able to hear, that's going to be a sneak of 4.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going.
Okay.
8.
Jesus Christ.
I am.
Dice said
I am.
yes.
I am the knight.
Yeah. All right, Batman. Okay. All right, yeah.
And I look really hot while I'm doing
Well,
it.
no one sees you.
I know, but I look hot if anybody could see.
If anybody could
That's the real
see you.
tragedy here.
Yeah.
That's the real tragedy.
The Shakespearean tragedy.
The stealth is actually about my gender,
Yeah.
not the sneaking.
Right. My gender is sneaky.
Don't worry about it.
No, I like it. I'll file that one away for later. Okay, so yeah, you hear they're having a conversation, and I think the woman with the long copper curls goes, well, I don't know. I mean, maybe the spider ate him. I don't know what else you want me to do about it. The fairy with the long ears and the bald head just doesn't speak at all. And to avoid to avoid me having a 4-way conversation with myself, you're somebody. Pick somebody.
Okay.
You can
Pick a
either-
guy.
You can be the petite one with pink hair, or you can be the purple one.
Sure, I'll be the purple one.
Okay, give me a name for the purple one.
Barley.
Barley. Ooh, that's fun.
That's a good name.
I like that. Okay. Thank you. Like she takes a drag and she's like, well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you just put some watch on the tower. I don't even know if you went up the tower because you lot couldn't follow him.
Why would we go? We didn't want to go up the tower in the first place.
Well, I didn't want you to go up the tower, and I certainly don't want you to start a turf war, but you could have been a little better at following the little bugger.
They were gone. One minute they were there, and the next minute they were gone. What did you want us to do?
What I would like you to do is figure out where he fucking went.
I mean, we could. Are you okay with us going into the other territories? We were at the edge of the territory.
I just got out of a meeting with Pine, and I'm going to say no, because I would like to be able to continue supplying sugar to the rest of the underground. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so we're looking for him. We can't go into other territories.
No. Because if...
Great.
Here,
Okay.
listen, all I'm saying is that if we can figure out if he's dead or not, then we can figure out if we've got a spider's egg or not, and then I can send somebody to the Shadowlands to get me more sugar.
Okay.
It's the only bargaining tool I've had for a very long time, and you lot fucked it up. It's a new word I've learned.
I mean, he was a bright blue. Anyway, yeah.
It was
we'll-
a blue little guy. Yep. We're already having trouble with bait, and now we can't control another small one? What am I going to do? I can't fire you.
Okay. We'll send. Where would he even go?
I don't know. Here's what I'm saying.
Yes.
I need you to find another tourist,
Okay.
because I can send at least tourists in between territories.
Great. Okay.
So find Bait, who's fucking around in the club somewhere.
Okay. Can do that.
Thank you. Right? I need you to figure out what is happening right now, because if I don't get this next shipment in, we are going to be overtaken by the Reapers so quickly.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Go find some. I'll go find bait.
And what she does is she sends Barley around the corner. So, like,
Okay. Yeah.
they're not going back in the door because it locks behind them.
They realized that same thing
Well,
right
I
after
mean, I
leaving.
think the idea being like they went out to have a conversation and then went, "Oh fuck, okay, I gotta send you back in," kind of deal. And that's the end of the conversation that you
Yeah,
hear.
I'm gonna go the other way.
Okay.
I'm not gonna walk right past them. We're
Yeah,
in an
sure.
alley. Hey, I was
Don't mind me. Don't mind
Don't mind me. I was just listening
I
in
was
to
just
everything
listening
you
to
said.
Everything you said. Okay, so
I'm
you're
going
away.
to dash back the other direction.
Do you know that you heard the door lock behind you? So
Yes.
what are you trying to do?
I know. Is it? It's two-way alley, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can get around the other direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going the other way. As I'm getting far enough away, I don't want to do it in the alley because I know it's probably going to echo.
Sure.
So I'm going to get around the corner on
Okay.
the other side, and as I do, I'm going to pull out the thimble and be like, "Can you meet me at the front door, please?"
And I just want to say, I've never been so treated so badly in an establishment in my entire life. And if you're not going to... Excuse me a moment.
Meet me at the front door, please. We got things to discuss.
Well, we'll have to carry this on a little bit later on. I'm not done with you yet. Turns, sachets away.
I'm going to try to be quick about it because I want to not... Because that guy's walking back to the door. I assume he's not in like a rush. Like he's not like dashing. I'm
No.
going to try to beat him there.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. So as I get packs away, I'm like, all right, so what'd you find out there? What's going on upstairs? What's happening now?
Okay, so about that, I think I figured out who the fuck took two. There's these people out back. There's this one lady. She's got like copper hair, covered in copper gears. And
Did you beat her ass?
no, because there was 4 of them. But one of them is walking this way right now. I'm gonna
So
pull
there's
you
only
away.
3 left, and you still didn't beat her ass.
Give me a
All right, who's coming this way? I'll intercept them at the door.
Okay, so I'm gonna check around the corner. That is that person rounding it?
Sure.
Pointing that over that direction. I think we should both stop. We should probably both start making our way over that way. Come on.
All right.
So you're leaving the club to go beat up somebody in the side alley.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Cool. Just for clarification, just to understand what's going on. How much more do you want to roleplay this guy, Liz?
As much as I have knowledge of.
Okay, well, I mean, here's the thing about
I think
this
as long
guy.
as you keep rolling like you've been, you should play this guy all night.
Here's the lovely thing about Fate.
Yeah.
This guy, we can just start making things up
Great.
about.
Okay, sure.
I am going to give, so Barley is a Copper Fang. Copper Fangs. Do I have anybody else with skills that's a Copper Fang?
I want to hit him with the sword so bad. That's a terrible idea.
Whew.
I could bash him with the handle of it. That would be bad.
Okay.
You sure about that?
I'm holding it, so clearly.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's do. I'm going to set Barley at a 3 will.
Oh, high willpower.
A 2 provoke and a 1 fight. And we're gonna give Barley the aspect of. Oh, I don't know if I want to do this one or not. I don't know. First thought, best thought. I have no idea.
Do it.
Mama's boy.
Oh.
And we will make Barley Myra's stepson.
Oh.
Why not? That's-
Oh.
Sorry, now I'm thinking of fucking Rizzo being like, we had a thing once.
Uh-oh.
It's not related to this. Barley is not a mouse, but just now.
I
now-
have questions.
Now I have questions, and I know this guy from my brain. Blorbo,
I have
Blorbo
so
from
many
my brain.
questions, yeah.
Okay. Great. Well, then I don't have to do anything. You guys can figure it out.
Great.
Okay. Let me give you some context.
Yes, please.
The thing about Copper Fangs, there's a couple things that keep them loyal to Myra. And one of them is just genuinely like wanting to be involved in what
Yeah.
she's doing. There are some other things that I will, if necessary, will bring up. I don't think it's necessary at this moment. But there are some like other like stronger powers at play. I think maybe some of them are sugar addicts. So whether or not you want to have that be part of that. And then the other thing being like, as with most of the gangs, they are very territorial, but head of time is neutral ground and everybody respects that.
Yeah.
So the idea being that
Uh-oh.
you knew this.
Listen,
Like,
we're outside of all that shit anyways.
you're not inside the
We
club,
are neutral
so-
by definition.
So, but that's part of like why they meet there and why they feel safe there, and
You don't want to piss everyone.
you don't want to
off.
piss everybody off.
We're about to piss everyone off.
God damn it.
I'm trying to think of any other relevant information that would be helpful for you. I feel like that's kind of the basic rundown.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I ran out of space.
Okay.
Okay, so
So I think what we're gonna do,
Yeah.
because he's emerging around the side of the building.
sure, yeah,
Um,
because remember too that head of time sits at the end of a curve,
Yeah.
like roundabout situation, very like classy hotel kind of deal.
Right.
But they're side alleys, but beside the building.
Yeah. So let me just get this straight. So building, there was a back alley. That's where all the Copper Fangs. I don't know that, but the Copper
Yeah.
Fangs were hanging out.
Yeah.
He basically just went around the side. He's coming back to the front of the
Yeah,
building.
coming back to the front of the
Okay.
building.
But I get the idea. If I duck into that alley that he just came out of, probably not a good idea because.
Well, I mean, like, it's up because they were back alley and then side to get you.
Right.
back
Were
to
they
the
far
front.
enough away from the corner that they wouldn't notice if we beat the shit out of him in an alleyway?
Well, so you're here.
If I basically
and
took
they're
him right into it and then strangled him to death, for instance.
I mean, see how loud,
Hypothetically.
see how loud you
Hypothetically.
are, I guess. See how much commotion you cause, I guess.
Yeah, basically, so he's just rounding the corner, and I think what's going to happen is, and I'm going to tell you to come with, I'm just going to, I'm going to zip over that direction, and as I'm doing, because he doesn't expect anybody to be moving that fast towards him, I am reaching into my purse, and I am pulling out the necklace chain that I had, that I grabbed
sure.
earlier
Okay.
from
Great.
that pile of items that we found.
Yeah.
And I'm basically wrapping one side around my hand as I do it, and I just, whoosh, and then immediately upon you emerging, I just around your throat, and I pull you into the alleyway.
I think that's gonna be. That would be have an opportunity of fight v fight. I think at that point, right? Unless you want to try to contest with like athletics or physique, or I mean, I don't know if it really matters. You've got fight, so I think fight v fight at that point. Gesundheit.
Thanks.
Okay. I know what mine is. So I rolled a total of 4 on my fight because I'm not using the paperclip sword. So just a basic 3. Rolled a 1, so a total of 4.
And that was a 2.
Okay. So that's a success of 2. So,
And I am
ta-da.
pulling the chains tight around
Yeah.
your throat so you cannot scream because I know that's what you're going to do.
Sure. Okay, so here's how this works.
Here's all this information about this guy. Yes, he's dead.
Yes, we're gonna kill him.
We
Okay,
haven't
well,
done
let's,
stress. We haven't done stress in a minute. So that's a success of 2, or shift of 2, right?
Yes.
Shift of 2. So that means that we'll take a stress box of 2, right? So I'm gonna give Barley here. We'll say Barley is higher up in the ranks. So a stress box of 1, a stress box of 2, and a mild consequence. So you could take one of those.
Okay.
This is what happens when I give this to somebody else, I guess. Yeah, so are you putting that under
I'm putting it in the stress box. that
stress
you
box?
have.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Fight!
Yeah,
fight!
just
Fight!
Pulling the chain tight around your throat, and as
Yep.
I do, the scorpion sting goes like around you, like wraps around you and goes right under your chin.
If we're gonna be doing, are you contributing to this?
Yeah, I was hoping to.
Okay.
I was hoping to commit violence
Then
against this
what
man.
I'd like to do is roll our turn order.
Okay.
So I think let's just do athletics for everybody.
Yeah, all right, that makes sense.
Um,
Do I get a +2 to my speed-based athletics check since I zooped into battle?
Sure.
Do I get a +2? Sweet. Wow, total neutral. So 3
Okay.
with my speedster ability.
1.
Okay.
That's gonna be
Should be really high, right?
6.
Yes.
God.
Plus 2 because I got them speedy boots.
This guy was
Speediness.
just so
We're fast as
eight.
fuck.
Barley
You did not
was-
expect the 2 speeds.
Yeah.
just like,
Barley was like, I'm
inside.
gonna go back inside
This is
and find the
neutral
berry named
territory.
bait.
No, you would
Yeah.
not expect to get mugged here. This is actually the most unlikely place to
Yeah.
get mugged.
Yeah.
And
Can-
if you were, you would be the one doing the mugging.
Correct.
true.
Correct.
How the tables have turned.
Okay. Let's.
It is Batman.
It's so Batman.
Actually,
It's
yeah,
Very
we-
Batman.
And we even have a tall Dark Knight character, and they're tiny. Well, I know
Sidekick.
Robin
Tiny
isn't
red.
actually
Yeah.
red, but you're red, and Robin's a red.
The red coated. Okay.
Yeah.
So. Go.
Boom. So coming up behind, Broker zips ahead,
Yeah.
grabs this guy, pulls him into the alley, and has the scorpion tail right up underneath there. Hack is right behind, running with his boots, gets right up in his face, stops there. Does Hack see the glint of any coppery teeth in this dude's mouth?
Roll a notice.
Yeah, you are probably gasping for air.
yeah,
So that would
yeah,
probably be good.
literally
I'm gonna say like a 2.
My notice is 2. That was flat on the dice, so 2.
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect.
Yeah. So Ty is technically overcome at a minor cost. So, I don't know.
The cost is that he has bad breath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
You're like,
Great.
"Oh."
Great. Done. Donezo. So, yes, absolutely.
Oh, you're one of those Copper Fangs. Look at you. I have a little something for you. And Hack's gonna reach in and grab out the box with the Copper Fangs that we stole from the thing. Shik-a-tick-a-tick-a-tick-a-tick. Shik-a-tick-a-tick-a-tick. You're gonna be telling us a few things now, friend. And we're gonna try to do a provoke here to do a mental attack here.
Mental
too.
damage.
Oh, sure.
I would be scared.
I don't quite understand what the threat is, but that's okay.
Yeah,
The
I
threat
don't-
is that he will remove his teeth.
Oh, I see. Well, I think they're very clearly unmolded.
Yeah, they're
so
unmolded.
it's like kind of, but
Or maybe
regardless.
they'll-
for
It's a
it.
dark alley.
It's a dark alley. Go, no,
He
please.
did just get suddenly jumped in a place
Yeah.
that no one gets jumped.
Yeah,
so.
listen, if you need to invoke encroaching darkness, you've got a fate
Oh
point.
gosh.
There we go. Plus, plus, plus.
Is that like a 7?
My provoke is 4, so that's a 7.
Oh my God.
Would that
Wait.
be against provoke or against will?
Will.
So
You defend
Will?
against
Okay.
mental attacks with will, yes.
yeah, correct.
Oh my god. Oh.
No.
Oh, oh no.
That's I got a 2.
Okay.
God
so-
damn. Can I stop rolling 2s for 1 second, please?
But you
like
are
two.
too.
This
Okay.
is like
This is
cosmic
this
payback.
is 2 channeling through this guy to save himself.
I reached through the characters and now I'm in charge.
He's like, I need to tell you guys where I am. How do I do it?
How do I do it? Okay. So that's so you said 2 and 7.
Yeah.
So your shift is 5, which is more than I have notes for. Because a success of 4 or above is success with style, which you get what you get and you get a boost. So what do you want? Like
We want to pump this guy for information. We
Right,
want this
sure.
guy to tell us everything, everything he knows about
Yeah.
whatever. Although I don't know the details of what you overheard. I just was
Well-
going to terrify the crap out of this guy so you can ask him whatever questions.
my damn
They're
strain
just breaking
is
his
falling.
will,
Okay.
shutting him down.
Breaking his fortitude, mental
Right.
fortitude.
I'm sorry. I'm losing my mind here.
Me too.
I always am, but I'm really feeling like I'm falling. Okay. So we're gonna not role play that because Liz doesn't know
Okay.
anything.
doesn't
So
know shit.
whatever information. So you've got with boost. I'm only gonna give you like one.
Well, that was just, that wasn't to overcome. That was an actual attack.
Oh,
right?
okay.
So
Mental attack.
yeah. So they
to
just
wear down his fortitude so
Oh,
we
I
can
see.
drill him
So it was
for
like
info.
5 successes. Which
yeah.
I think
have a
we would win the fight, right? Like we.
Yeah,
be
I
out of
think.
the
I mean,
fight there.
I think at this point, like, yeah, no more. There's no fight.
We're breaking his will and then we're causing him to come with us so that we're dragging him somewhere else.
capturing him, breaking his will, and then kidnapping him.
Kidnapping. There's so
Well,
much
yeah, we need to.
kidnapping in
'cause
this game.
The thing is, broker's like, I'm afraid that they're just gonna walk around the corner and see us.
Yeah.
Which we cannot have.
Yeah.
Because we need to deal with these people one at a time because we don't know what they're capable of.
Mm-hmm.
So we're bringing him somewhere else.
Sure.
We're taking him to a different dark alley, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into the weeds about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so okay, so then I will say I feel like because you had a success of 5 and you want to keep him alive.
Oh, for now.
Well, hang on. I'm doing the stat part of this, not the fun part.
Right.
Then I will say that, like, yes, whatever interrogation you want to do, you'll get the information that you want. So what information are you looking for? And I will tell you the answer out of character.
Yeah, so I mean, between the two of us now that we've got this guy, this,
We need to know basically the gist of everything I heard. I need a new outline of it to make sure I understand that I was hearing everything right. So it's
Sure.
firstly, like, tell me everything you know about the little blue guy.
Okay.
Did you ever catch his name? Do you know who he is? And basically, if he has any idea where we're going off of that, I'm going to get the gist that little blue guy that they captured.
Yeah.
I want to know where they sent him.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. I mean that. So the answer is no. They didn't. I think 2 introduced himself to Flicker, who's the one that doesn't talk.
Yes.
Yeah,
correct.
the bald one who doesn't talk.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say Barley wasn't there. I think it was like 1 or 2. So most of the Copper Fangs don't know. They just saw a little blue guy that they grabbed because I don't. How deep into this are you asking?
I mean, we're trying to get as much info as we can because we need to know what the fuck's going on. So basically, we're trying to figure
Sure.
out. So it's like.
But I'm
Who did you grab, and then where did you send him, and then what were you expecting him to do?
okay. So
And
let's
Yeah,
one at a
it's
time.
like everything. I'm
Yeah.
like, give me all
Yeah.
the fucking
Okay.
details, or I'll kill you.
one question at a time, and I will answer them as what Barley would know. So
Okay,
one
so
question.
first things first. Where did you send him?
So they sent him up the clock tower to get spider things.
Okay, and then it's where were you planning on meeting him? So where were you gonna get him after?
They were gonna get him back from the clock tower.
So what happened to him?
He went through a different territory, and they lost him.
Okay, so
They
you
let-
don't know where he is.
Correct. That. Yeah. I mean, like as Barley. I don't know.
And just to make sure we're on the same page, you just decided that you were going to pick up a random person from an alleyway to send on some fucking mission into a Spider Queen's nest.
Yeah.
For
we
what?
can't go.
Oh, That's so sad. Gonna get real close. Now the problem is, what was your name again?
Barley.
Barley. Yeah. Here's the problem, Barley. I was hoping, just maybe, that you would actually be of use to us. You have outlived your usefulness.
Oh.
I'm killing him.
Oh no. Fuck.
They took 2. He dies.
Wait.
Yeah, you.
Wait.
You got anything else for me?
I'm pretty high up in the Copper Fangs.
And
I might be able to get more information. I can't guarantee anything. It's very tight-lipped, but I can try to at least get a little bit more information. But we don't know much about the little blue guy. He fucking left. We're trying to get someone else to send at this point.
what territory did he go to?
The Reapers.
He's in the Reaper territory. Good. So it turns out you did have some more information I needed.
I don't know why it makes a difference. We fucking lost him. We don't know where he went. That was hours ago.
There was no other motive. You just wanted the spider silk and the eggs?
Yeah, that's it. That's all we fucking wanted. It was just a random guy, and we got him.
Whose idea was this to just grab a random guy and send him up into a dangerous tower with no inclination of whether they even be capable of it? Who's making your plans?
It's the boss. It's our boss. I have nothing to do with that.
Who's your boss?
Which one's the boss?
Ooh.
You got 2 choices. You're either gonna tell us or we're gonna kill you.
You gotta roll something for that. I think that's a provoke or a something. I feel like I'm kind of
No, I mean,
I'm marionetting you a little bit.
No,
but
that's fair because
yeah.
it's the other side of the mama's boy.
Yeah.
You said it's a
Ooh,
provoke?
and you can invoke that. I will give you because you're like an extension of me right now. Barley has 2 fate
Oh,
points.
God.
If you need to spend them.
Okay.
Because I, as the librarian, get the amount of fate points as the players in the scene, and I've got 2 real players in the scene, so
God.
that's how that goes.
Oh boy.
Also, Barley, you can lie.
Yeah.
If you roll good.
But he's also literally scared shitless at this point.
Yeah,
because-
but Mama's boy.
That's true.
But
So
Mama's boy.
I am provoking your will? Is that what
yeah,
I understand?
I would say.
3 on provoke.
You want to spend some fate points, Barley?
I'm gonna spend a fate point to re-roll that.
Okay.
It was really low.
That was so bad.
What's your will again?
3.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was a 1
You're
total.
invoking Mama's boy?
Not yet. No.
That's,
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
So that'd be 4.
Okay. Yeah. Mama's boy.
Mama's boy's like,
Yeah.
no, I can't fucking. You could find out from someone else. I won't. You can kill me over. But if you kill me over that, you can't get more information.
Well, we can. We'll just grab another one of you ding-dongs.
I guarantee you, I have probably the most information except our boss.
Really?
I'm gonna look at Hack.
So I guess we'll have to grab the boss and kill their boss.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, if that's all the best we got.
You know, thinking about it, when I was listening in on your little conversation, seemed like there was someone telling you what to do, wasn't there? She was telling you to leave, to go back around, to find out more info, and
Ooh, that sounds like something a boss would say.
that sounds like a boss to me.
Just if you already know, then you already know. I can't listen.
Well-
If you kill the boss, shit's gonna get real fast.
Well, there's nothing I enjoy more than real shit.
You're in neutral.
Yeah, and here's the really big problem. Okay? And I want you to listen to me real close when I say this.
Yeah.
You kidnapped the wrong goblin. And I am stabbing him in the fucking throat.
Okay. Well, we'll come back to that.
Let the murder take place off camera.
Yeah, I have to make some decisions, I think.
That one's one of those
later.
ones where the camera pans over to the wall and you just see the shadow.
Shadow going.
Sure, yeah. We'll decide that later. Okay. Well, this is a perfect time to switch over to 2, I think. I mean, we're halfway through. I feel like, what else can I do? I feel like my hand has been forced.
I would kill for you.
Okay.
No, you know what? I have killed for you.
2 doesn't know this. I don't
2
know if
has
2
no
wants
idea.
to know this.
No.
Okay. Is that mine?
Yeah, give this back.
I think I only get 1 though now if we're doing 2 and blink.
We're gonna have to dispose of this body in a way that nobody can find it.
We're gonna pause. Time out.
We'll talk about that
We'll
later.
talk about it later. Okay. So we are a little bit forward in the future, like an hour. I feel like an hour is fine. And let me go back to my notes about where we left 2 and blink.
We got a hot dog.
We got a hot dog.
We got a hot dog.
You did get a hot dog. You also got.
2's big day.
You also got healed by Doc,
Yes.
and you gave up a memory.
yes.
Um,
That happened.
and that did happen.
Whew.
And
Big one, right?
my notes say to make sure I remember to tell everyone the hot dog cart is run by a guy named Jeff. So that's important.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Who's from outside of the library? Blink thinks.
we think he might be from New York.
Yeah, maybe. Blink doesn't know, but Blink.
And he was actually in a good mood.
Yeah, he was in
today.
a good mood because he flipped Blink off.
Yes.
And so then we go to Doc's. We get some healing. Doc tells 2 to go to therapy. It was great. And then 2 really wants to find Red.
Yes.
And 2 says to Blink, "I'm gonna leave a calling card." And Blink's like, "What's that?" Whoa!
that?
And I think the last thing we talked about was using
the
a flower to leave a calling
but
card.
not while we're there.
A novel Doc can see.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think you'd have bigger problems on your hand. I take memory of you destroying flower. So how about we just pick up right where we left off? You're like leaving Doc's office with the flower in tow. You're headed back kind of the way you came a little bit.
Yeah.
As you're walking, Blink's like, "So were we going back to the clock tower or I mean not really a clock tower, but like if you said you want to leave a calling card for
Yeah.
Red,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
like her office is closer to the clock tower. We're like we're gonna be going. We're doing. I mean, I'm happy to take you on a tour of the city. I already showed you that weird statue of a guy that looks like it's up, so I could show you
That
other
statue.
statues. Because here's the thing about the statues is
Yeah.
they didn't install them well, so people don't know that there are statues here. There's a real cool art tour, but no one's ever put it together.
Oh,
I
that's a
once knew a
shame.
guy that tried to do it, but then what happened was he kept pointing out bricks on the wall, and people were real convinced that it was not art, and he was not convinced it was art either. He was not. He was a scam artist, but I
Oh.
like him. His name is Rizzo.
Oh, I know.
Oh yeah, we all know Rizzo. He's not really
Yeah.
good at the tours, but I think he's got it in him. I think he could someday.
Yeah.
But I think
Um,
he could be better if he was just like finding materials to sell.
But I mean, the tour is. I think it was pretty good.
Did you take a tour with Rizzo? Oh, that's so funny
Kind
because he
of.
really he just takes people, points at bricks in the
Yeah.
walls, and goes, "Well, there was a big war that happened here," and then he leaves them in the alley.
He did. I mean,
That's not my impression of Rizzo, by the way. That's my impression of Rizzo's brother, Tizzo.
Yes, but I actually with your outfits do you make your outfits?
I do make my outfits. How do you
Oh.
feel about that cape you're wearing?
It's actually very nice. It's very
Thank you.
roomy, but it's still very flowy.
Yeah,
It's
I
not too
love the
heavy.
flow. Every so often, I'll ask Red to put a little magic in it to make it go whoosh.
Ooh, okay.
But
No,
that's not
my-
related to the
that's not
disguises. It's just one of those things where I like a little drama.
I mean the drama. It's really important.
It's
to
not
do
good
the
for
drama.
disguises, though.
No, probably.
No.
Well, unless you're trying to be dramatic for the disguise. But
I've only ever met one guy who's dramatic for the disguise, and
Oh.
his name was Melville.
oh,
And I only met him once,
Okay.
a long time ago. And he was not. I don't know what his deal was.
oh.
He's not
Um,
from here. He's not here.
Would you be able to help me actually? So Rizzo helped me do a thing, but
Yeah.
unfortunately during it, that scrap of cloth actually came from Rizzo's jacket, and I kind of feel bad that it got torn because he was helping me, and I was
Ah,
hoping.
that's a shame.
Yeah, I was hoping to maybe,
Make him a new jacket?
Yeah,
Well, I don't know if he'll accept it, but we
Well-
could certainly try.
I do still. I still think I owe him. I think I owe him.
You
I think I
what
do.
do you think you owe him?
Well, I mean, we discussed a few different things, but the
Yeah.
jacket is the one I can do at least now.
Yeah, all right. Well, I mean, we can go back to my house if you
Yeah.
want. You don't? Do you want to leave a calling card and then go back to my house? You want to go back to my house and then leave a calling card?
That might be a good idea. And then I also
Wait, which order? You just said
mm.
yes to a question I asked. I gave you two options and you
You
said
did.
yes. Are
Um,
you sure that gum's still
No,
like
it's-
out of your
it's-
system?
It is mostly out of my system at this point. Trust me, I would definitely know if it wasn't.
Okay.
But definitely, we should probably do the calling card first and then go to your place. I
Sure.
would also like to probably make gloves just because I've never made
Gloves?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I can make gloves.
Oh.
That's anything with fingers. I could make a mitten. You want a mitten?
Mitten could probably work.
We could-
Gloves would be better, but
Wait, for Rizzo or for you?
for me, that'd
Oh.
be for me.
Well, I mean, we could try to find somebody that sells gloves. I just don't have anything else on me to trade, so we'd have to go back to my house to pick up more stuff. I got a box of paper clips.
Okay.
Every so often, they'll accept them down here.
I mean, I can also, for whatever it is, I can pay you back.
Oh, no.
I need to.
Listen, it's my day off. I'm having a great time. When I've got a day off and then I don't do anything, it's one of those things where it's like I feel like I've wasted my potential. But I will say that people down here aren't real friendly.
Well, I mean, it's about the.
Every friend I've made has not been from here,
Oh.
or even a tourist. The tourists, they got one thing on their mind, and it's spiders. And sometimes I worry that there's spiders in their brains, just like little guys all up in there. Sometimes I don't know if that's possible, but you know, if you're so one-track mind, I worry sometimes that's in your mind.
That's fair, I guess.
Anyways, I didn't
Yeah,
meet
but-
Red down here, so it's one of those things where like everybody I meet that's nice, not from here.
That's fair, I guess. That's
Why is
sad,
that so
though.
befuddling to you?
I've just been places, and it seems to be like there are people who are nice, who say that like people aren't nice, but then there are nice people, and like I met you down here.
Yeah, but
so-
I'm not from here. I'm saying like if
That's
you
true.
well, I mean to be fair, it's a new area, the underground. But like if you like really feel your roots are here in the Clock Underground, even though it's been only a decade,
Mhm.
if roughly, I don't know, a little before, a little after, whatever. But like if you feel like your roots are from here, you feel like you are one with the gears, you're just not a great fairy usually.
Okay.
They're usually, I mean, and I mean that with love, because we're all criminals here. Like, ain't got to be no good people down here. But what I'm saying is, like, there's no camaraderie.
Oh.
There's no, like, sense of community. We are all here fighting the power. And, like, but there's no unification.
But like, if you're all fighting the power, why not do it together?
That's what I'm saying.
I.
We might be ruining that.
Also, you keep saying you're not from down here.
Nah.
Do you mind if I ask you, like, what?
Oh, I'm from out yonder.
Ah,
Okay.
yonder.
What brings you down here? I guess if you don't seem to like it down here very much.
No, but I get paid a pretty penny. Sometimes they even pay me in pennies.
Oh. Ah.
Yeah, it's real nice.
Okay. Do you work like
lot of different places, or just you
Well,
know?
I mean, it's nice to have like a hub, like a place that people can be like, all right, I know where Blink is gonna be, and she's gonna be in the clock underground. So I do commission work sometimes. There's a couple of the undergrounds, people that like go between different sections. They like my stuff. Every so often, I'll get someone who doesn't know that I'm a criminal, and they'll get like a cute little outfit. But that's usually like a friend of a friend of a friend has asked them for something, so they don't know. But yeah, no, I like my job. I think sometimes your job outweighs the location that you live at.
No, that's fair.
You can like make a cozy home for yourself, even if you're not like a fan.
Your home is very cozy.
Oh, thank you. I
That's very
spent a lot of
nice.
work making it nice. It's
Yeah.
really hard to make a cozy cottage in the city.
Yeah, it is very nice.
Oh, thank
though.
you.
So, but
I did have to hunt out a bunch of docs' patients and steal their flowers, but they didn't want them. I think. I don't know.
That's sad.
I didn't ask. I didn't ask. I just took them.
We should have
Okay.
a show that's just this person, I think. Just talking for
Blink
2
is
hours.
so great.
Oh, I'm glad you like Blink.
Yeah, I think we should just have Blink just ramble for 2.5 hours or whatever.
Blink's podcast.
Blink's
Yeah.
podcast.
I thought about a podcast once, but then I thought, I don't know. I don't know if I like peas and pods.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Sorry, I just went. Hang on, I thought I was talking about peas. Did I get distracted again?
I mean, the conversation kind of just goes everywhere.
Goes everywhere.
So.
I like it. You're the only one who's followed me in the circles that I talk in sometimes.
Oh, that's kind of sad. I mean, you've had a lot of interesting things to say.
Oh, thank
so-
you. Well, my clients don't really stick around. I don't really talk to them while I'm working.
Mm,
I'm
well,
my own best company. I will say, I'm a great conversationalist for me.
I mean, if you're a great conversationalist for you, then obviously for other people, at least I think so. But I guess I'm biased now.
I'm glad you're biased in my direction. That means when I commit a big crime, you'll be on my side.
I mean, whatever happens. You
Yeah,
never
I
know
mean,
what
we could go
happens.
commit a crime together. You want to go commit a crime?
It depends on what you're thinking about doing.
Ooh, that's a good question. Well, we're in the wrong underground to do arson. So I don't want to do that.
I don't know if I'm very good at that either.
You don't know if you're good at arson?
No, I usually like do the more sneaking around type.
Well, sneaking's not really a crime, especially down here. Everyone kind of does like a little bit of a sneak. You notice everyone's got those big old dusters on, so they can do like a sneak, so they can go whop,
Yeah.
and then go whop, whop, whop.
I feel like that's the opposite of sneak, but also,
Well, listen, I'm not the best at pantomime. I was in a theater troupe once, and it went
Oh.
very badly.
Oh.
Yeah, no,
I'm
it
gonna
kicked
hear
me out of that real quick.
I mean, I'm also good at the traps side. Sometimes I can help
well,
with traps.
I mean, traps. I mean, I don't know if it's necessarily a crime unless you're putting a trap in an area that you're not supposed to. Which
there
is
places-
really more trespassing, I think, than traps. I don't.
Is there places specifically that say no traps?
Well, I mean, any place that's run by a gang, you're not wanting to put a trap in there.
Oh.
That's gonna be a bad time for everybody involved.
Oh.
Unless you are in the gang, in which case you could put the trap in your own section because that territory is your territory and you have the right to defend it. Are you part of a gang? Did I miss that?
No.
Oh, great. Okay.
No, and I
You
want
want to start a gang?
No. What goes into starting a gang? I
Well, I
guess?
imagine it's at least two residents, two citizens.
Mhm.
So we're two citizens. So, like, I don't think you can be a one-person gang, but I think you could at least have two people.
I mean, in a gang, I'd rather be your friend personally, but that's just me.
Well, we could call the gang friendship.
I am killing people for you. And you are having a conversation like this.
The Copper Fangs, the Reapers, and friendship.
Friendship. We'll make matching T-shirts.
What the fuck is this
I
person's
mean,
goal?
It's fine.
You want to be in? All right, we're in a gang.
All right, we're in.
Neat. Cool. Well, how do we tell people we're in a? Do you want to make a T-shirt? We could go back to my house and make a T-shirt.
I mean, we're making other things anyway. We
Yeah,
can make a t-shirt.
You can make a
too, yeah.
T-shirt. All right. Cool. So we're going back to my. I think we should go back to my house first before we go drop anything off with
Okay.
Okay. Well, look at that. It's right over here. We were walking and talking. I didn't even notice. All right. Well,
Oh.
mi casa es casa.
Okay.
Well, so you go
My
inside.
house is a house.
House is house. I was going to say something else, and I cannot say that on this show. So, you go on inside.
Yep.
And she pulls out a chest of like pieces.
Okay.
What are you trying to do again? Make a jacket
check
for
for
Rizzo,
Rizzo.
gloves,
Gloves/mittens.
mittens, and a t-shirt.
Yes.
Need those fingerless gloves.
Fingerless.
Hell
gloves.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm crying. Okay. So
Fuck, man.
I think. Okay, here's what I think the first thing
Yes.
that happens is. I think she looks through all of her racks and racks of clothes. She's got a lot of things. And I think that maybe perhaps you find a jacket similar to what Rizzo was wearing. I think it's going to be way too big.
Okay.
And covered in sequins.
Glitter.
Glitter.
And it's got tails like
Okay,
his
yeah.
did. And it's like black. So like black glittery.
Gotcha.
Like my dress.
Kind of like this, smaller. I don't think this would fit him, but
Oh, well, I mean, you could just take that one.
oh, okay.
It's got a little bit of magic in the seams.
Mhm.
So it does, if you say a word and I don't remember what the word is, it will like light up. It's real cool. You can try it on and see if you can figure out the word.
Okay.
Were you taller or smaller than Rizzo?
Smaller, slightly.
Okay, so you're like
Yeah, it's just like
your little sleeves are hanging off.
I feel like we're playing Grand Theft Auto and you guys are playing Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you talking about? This is how I play Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, shopping in Grand Theft Auto.
You got it. You got to barbify the car first.
Correct.
You're right. Same game.
Correct.
You're right.
Correct. Okay, so she starts like circling you, and starts
Like a shark.
pinning up your sleeves
Okay.
so that they fit better, and like tugging and pulling a little bit and being like, well, I don't know, I've seen Rizzo like 2 times. I've seen Tizzo more than that. But they're roughly about the same size. They're a little bigger than you, but not that much.
He's like
Taller.
This tall.
Well, I feel like then maybe I could pin the sleeves a little bit. So like she's like pinning around. And I just realized we're still in the jazz club.
Yeah, I just thought that was like on the radio.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. I don't think I have anything else that's a better mood. So we're
No,
just
that's
gonna,
good.
We're gonna stay in the jazz club. Yeah, so she starts pinning it and things like that. Are you just like shouting out words? Are you trying to make it light up?
Literally just shouting out random words.
It's like glitter.
Ah, that doesn't seem to be it. I don't know.
Purple.
Purple. Well, it's not a purple. I don't. It would need to be something. Oh gosh, trying to think of what I originally made it for. Well, it was definitely for an entertainer.
Strawberry.
Oh, that's I don't know. An entertainer, and their name was
Cadabra.
Hawthorne. Well, it's cute.
Like
Hawthorne.
the author?
Sure. I don't know.
Like the author of Scarlet Letter? Like the tree?
like the tree.
Tree.
But I don't remember why they want. Oh yeah, they were trying to sneak into a real fancy entertainment place in Imagination. They were gonna do a heist. I don't remember what it was about.
Heist.
No, I think it needed to be like something like they were gonna like get on stage. They were gonna be backstage, and then if they like needed to be on stage, and then they needed to like razzle dazzle.
Razzle dazzle. That's 2 words.
That is
Wow.
2 words.
Razzle.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna say. I try to find a way to like make this fun. I know what the word is.
Oh gosh.
I know what the word is. Okay. I'm just gonna make you keep saying words.
Oh gosh.
Because there's like no way that she remembers what it is.
Splinter.
Poof. Well, I don't think Hawthorne was trying to be a magician. I think they were trying to be like a host, like an MC. I don't know. I don't know if it's relevant. but-
Applause.
Oh, well, we live for the applause.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I do. I don't know about you. Have you ever been on stage before?
Oh.
No. Oh,
No.
man. Well, if you ever take a trip to Imagination and you pretend to be an honest citizen, there's a lot of great theaters over there.
Oh.
The one I would suggest is the Barbie Dream House.
Barbie Dreamhouse Theater. Got it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It used to be an old opera house.
Oh.
They turned it into a rock and roll theater
Oh.
many years ago.
Okay.
It's real neat.
Oh. I don't.
I did costume in there once.
What is opera?
You don't know what opera is?
No.
Well, I can't. We don't got an opera place here. We got a jazz club though.
Ooh. What kind of jazz club?
The jazz club. I mean,
I
they
didn't
do
know
they
they
do
were
like
in-
wheeling and dealing and like drugs and stuff in
Ugh.
there, but like the entertainers are real good.
Oh.
I've been in there a couple times. I've costumed there a couple times too. Frost really likes the outfits that I make for them.
Oh.
Yeah, they're an ink cap who does like fortunes and stuff. It's pretty neat. One time I made them a robe that had like real cool tassels like on the arms.
Mhm.
It was real neat. But then they got it real inky, and it was like not an issue for me. You wear the costume the way you need, but they were like not really feeling that it didn't like do the tassel-y thing anymore.
Oh.
So then I had to talk to Red, and we had to figure out a way to make like an Imagination kind of doohickey that then could like make it so the ink was wicked away. We're still working on it. We're not quite there yet.
Oh.
So I know. It's more difficult than you would think. Cause I don't really deal with Imagination like on the technical level.
Yeah.
So like I have to get other people to help me with it. And so when I get those, then it's like great, it's awesome, but I don't know what any of it means.
I mean, that's fair. I'm trying to think.
I'm out of breath talking. I didn't realize I talked so much.
No, it's just trying to
I haven't
get
talked to
out.
another living fairy in a real long time.
We can tell.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
Well, like I said, they just come in and commission me, and I just like sit away and I do my little crafting, and then I go to Red and I say I need an Imagination doohickey, and then we
Mhm.
get an Imagination doohickey, and then someone does a crime. It's great.
That's fair. I mean, so Imagination doohickey, like you're putting the imagination in the thing, and then they put the thing in the.
Well, yeah, I mean, you saw the spell that I crushed to make me look like you, because I thought your outfit was so
Yeah.
slick.
Oh,
That's
thank you.
like a little doohickey. I don't know if anybody else calls them a doohickey. I think they call them like spell bubbles or whatever. But I just think a doohickey gets more into the nitty gritty, where it's like it's a thingamabob. I don't know.
So like you actually put the spells in an actual bubble and not just put it directly on the thing.
No, because then you want to be able to like activate it.
Oh, okay.
So that's part, because like the thing, so like for example, with Frost, with their really cool like rope, they need to be able to activate it when they've like had some of the ink like just like going everywhere. Because like they can drip a little bit here and there, but when it's like too much and it's coming off with the tassels, then they want to activate it and then like suck all the ink back in. But I haven't gotten to the point of where the ink goes once it gets sucked back in. And again, I just look at it and go, that's not right. And Red goes, I'm busy and I'll get back to you. And I go, all right, best friend, I'll see you next month.
I mean, if you had like maybe like a little container that it would collect in, would that maybe work?
Right, but then like, is this something that they're gonna do on stage? Like, is this an emergency doohickey, or is this something that we do like every day, like a cleaning? If it's like a dry cleaning situation, that's like a different doohickey. I almost wonder if that needs to be like a service kind of like top to bottom. And in that case, am I taking it back? And then do I gotta charge extra for the cleaning? So it's like we're not quite there yet.
What if you had it actually built into the outfit? Like, let's say if it was a dress or something, you had it built in the outfit, and you had it between different layers in the actual, skirt.
You can pitch stuff at me all day long, but that's really more of a Red conversation, because I just use the doohickeys. I'm real good at like figuring out where to put them in the outfit. Like, do I stuck it in a pocket, or is it like under a hat, or like something like that, which is fun. But that's more my expertise.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then she like turns around and goes, "Oh, I do have a glove. I only got one of them though.
Oh.
Do you want it?"
Just takes it and looks it over.
Yeah.
Like what is it made out of?
Oh, good question. It's made out of a old Band-Aid. Okay. Not sticky anymore.
Yeah.
But it's like that weird rubbery plaster. And it's flesh colored. And you're very blue.
I
He has
could
one
maybe
flesh hand.
use it as a pattern, if you'd be okay with that.
Oh, do you know how to make gloves?
Well, I don't know how to make gloves. That's why
Oh.
I need a pattern for it.
Right, but it sounds like you know how to make other things.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he slaps his chest and his basic clothes. He's like,
I've pretty much made all of this and then repaired it because, when you're going out and doing stuff, especially when you're me-sized, it's everything's bigger than you, and it's a little bit dangerous.
I mean, that's completely fair. They don't make things for tails in this area or many areas addiction. So I get you.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
mean-
there's not a lot of clothing accessibility.
So I make this and then keep it. So like you can barely tell that it's actually been patched up. I'm kind of pretty proud, especially like of this one. And shows the one in
I
his
wouldn't
arms,
even
like,
guess there was a patch there.
Yeah.
That's great.
so.
Do you want a job?
I do have a job right now, and
Ah.
I do need to get back to my friends. But I'm curious. I am curious about the. You said there was a jazz club.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, we could probably get in the back entrance because I'm pretty close with Frost. Every time they'll commission me for outfits, and so the staff knows that I'm usually there with a big garment bag or something. So we could go in there. I don't know if they're performing tonight. What time is it?
I think. Well,
I think we're getting closer to the nighttime, which is good for a nightclub, I suppose.
is it a nightclub or is it a jazz club? You said it was a jazz club.
It's just a club.
Oh.
I think it's 24/7 to be honest with you.
Oh.
I don't go in there that often. It's kind of hard to go. Being a mouse in there I stand out a little bit, and not that I mind, but I mind.
Well, I mean, if you go with me, I tend to stand out a little bit too. So.
We could just go straight backstage. We don't have to go out unless you're like, are you like a club person? You like a That's,
I've never been to a
I don't
club.
know what club
You should be
people
at the
do.
club.
I've never been to a club.
You never been to a club? You haven't been to a lot of things. You never been to a hot dog cart. You never been to a club.
I tend to work.
Yeah, you can't be working on like me. You gotta take a day off. If we're freelancing, you gotta take a day off. You gotta experience the world.
I mean, I experience a lot of the world.
No. It's not that you're going and interacting with people in a business manner. You gotta interact with people socially.
Right, because you're so good at that.
You're just like kind of looking at her like, you don't just like go out sometimes and like talk to people and be like, what do you do? And that's how I get new clients.
Well, I mean, I get new clients. I tend to get new clients from going through other clients and them seeing.
You're only doing referrals only. You're not getting any cold calling clients.
No.
Oh my goodness, you're missing out.
Oh.
Also, that's how you get new friends.
I mean, I have some friends. I mean, like, you're my friend. No.
I am your friend. We're in a gang now.
We're in a gang now.
I mean, okay, well, here's the thing. If you want to go to a jazz club for whatever you want to experience, I'm taking you there to experience a social outing. But we'll start small. We'll start with talking to Frost because
Okay.
they're great. They love to talk about. Oh, let me try to think. The last conversation we had that just went on for hours and hours and hours. Well, they you know what they do? They like poetry. And it's one of those things when you find someone that knows poetry, it's really great because then you don't have to venture out into the stacks. You
Yeah,
just talk to somebody that already knows it.
I know poetry. I know a lot
You
of
know-
poetry.
Well, do you want? You could talk with somebody that knows poetry.
Okay.
That'd be-
Definitely do that.
That'd be great. I don't know how much they like it, but
Oh.
they know about it.
Okay.
Sometimes that's part of it.
That's.
Sometimes you just know things you don't like.
Let's take a break.
From what? What were we doing that we need a break from?
Well, no, but just. That was more for me. I'm sorry.
Oh,
yeah.
like you need a break from
Yeah.
you as a person. Absolutely. I am with you there. But you had a whole laundry list. And I
Yes,
want to fix.
we
So
need
we
to do that.
got you a cape. No, that's not what you wanted. We got you a hat. No, you didn't want that.
It was the coat.
Oh, the
For
coat you're
Rizzo?
wearing right now. Do you want to wear that to the club, and then we could find Rizzo after that, or what?
Well, I could maybe find out what the magic word is. if
Oh,
I'm
maybe you
wearing
could
it.
find out the
It is
magic
a little
word.
big, but I don't
Well,
think it's-
I can sew that up for you, no problem.
No, because I want it to fit Rizzo. I want it to fit Rizzo.
Well, we could do like some basting stitches.
Okay.
I like that you know what that means. That's exciting to me. Are you sure you don't want a job?
I am good, but thank you. I already have a job.
All right. Well, you got a brother?
3.
I think.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was a loaded question, apparently.
No, I don't think I do.
You don't think you got a brother? All
I
right.
don't think so.
All right. Well, no worries. Maybe when we find your friends, one of them will want a job. Anyways, all right. So so you were gonna make a glove.
Yes.
What else did we need? Shoes?
I think those.
Something else?
Cloak, like the cloak that you get.
You already got a cloak.
Are you sure I can keep this one?
Oh yeah, I got 20 of them.
Oh.
I found an old hanky one day. That made a lot of cloaks.
That would probably make. Because this one, it is really nice.
Oh, thank you.
And again, I can definitely I can pay, or I can like make you something or find you something if you have something that you're looking for. I can always do that too.
I think you paid me back enough being in the gang with me.
Oh, the shirt! We were gonna make the shirt for the gang.
Oh, that's right. We were gonna make T-shirts. All right, I'm gonna make us a T-shirt. I can do that real quick.
Okay.
Okay. Did you have? So you want to make gloves? Do you have like a fabric you want to make them out of?
So I got a lot of different fabrics that I want to try because I'm trying to make them to help me with like one of my projects.
What's your project?
My project is to see like if I can reflect like imagination and stuff like that.
Reflect it how?
Like reflect it away.
Like a shielding glove?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I would ask Red just like right off the bat.
Okay.
Well, I mean, like, I could give you a piece of paper if you wanted to draw a pattern, and then we could, like,
Yeah.
go back from there. Okay. All right. So Blink gives you a piece of paper and something to draw with, and so you can make your own pattern, and she,
Great.
like, scurries away and starts making T-shirts. And... yeah, now you have, I don't know, which is friendship gang and like a like a curve font.
It needs to be
Friendship.
bright pink and sparkly.
Yes, bright pink and sparkly, and
Graphic design is my passion.
there's a frog on it for some reason.
As there should be.
Yeah, and so then she like comes back out with it, and she's like, now normally I would be like so excited, let's just wear it right now, but I worry it's not really attire for ahead of time. That's where we're going.
Oh, what is their attire?
Classy.
Ooh, classy.
Yeah, if you now, not to toot my own horn, beep beep, but I think now's a great time for me to show you like disguise and make you a whole new fairy, like whole new, top to bottom. I'm just saying, this is a great time. This is how we get you to socialize. Is you just be somebody totally different. Who do you want to be? Who's someone that you look up to that you're like, when they go out, they got the confidence of a reader?
Oh shoot. Sorry, Molly. There is no good answer to this.
Is there a secret answer you want to tell me? Because I have some suggestions.
Yeah, no, there is definitely a secret answer that I want to tell you. But I don't even know.
Because if you're thinking of who I'm thinking of, I can describe him for you, but you know what he looks like.
I know what he looks like.
Yeah. If you're wondering if now's the time, we are on episode 12.
Yeah, we're ways in.
We're ways in.
We're ways in.
You can divulge backstory.
Yeah, go ahead and just you'd probably describe him better than I would, but
No. I want to hear.
Oh,
I want to hear
fuck.
yours from memory.
okay.
Listen. if we're divulging backstory, you have no place to say anything, Flux.
No, I said this is a good thing. I was saying this is a positive.
We started episode 19 when we were
Yeah,
doing that.
this is a good. I'm saying we should do it
Do it
earlier.
earlier.
Okay.
Cyrus.
Nope, I am fully guilty.
Yeah. Okay.
And she was like, okay, well,
The person who was like, you were like, yeah, you've got it. You got the vibes.
so I mean, he wears a suit and he
A
always has gloves.
Okay. Wait.
on.
Back
Yes,
up. What
yes,
color suit?
I think it was either he wore a brown or a blue suit.
Brown or blue? All right, well, both of those are good choices. We
Yeah.
could do like a brown suit with a blue shirt. We could do a blue suit with a brown. I always recommend a blue suit with a brown shirt. Like that's a little like, but it's all in the preference.
I think it was usually like a darker shirt under.
Dark. We could
so
do like a dark brown and like a navy. You like a navy?
I think maybe just black.
Oh, just a black?
Maybe. Well,
I don't know if I have just a black to be perfectly
Let's
honest.
do-
with you.
Let's do navy.
Navy. All right. Oh well, now this. Okay, now bear with me. But this suit is colorless because I got the doohickey. So,
Okay.
But here's the thing: is you have to control the doohickey. So you gotta like
Okay.
think of the color and then like.
Gotcha.
So here you go. There's the suit. That one will fit you because also when you think of the color, it will shape to your body. So I know it looks too big now, but that's a very specially designed doohickey suit. So put it on and then crush the spell, and it will be the right color and size.
Okay.
And you said gloves. Gloves are really getting my ass today.
I'm sorry.
I just didn't realize gloves are so important. I've never had a fairy that's really so into gloves. Because most of them like to be able to, like, touch things. Because, like, when they're, like, lock picking and shit, they don't need to, like, have anything in their way.
No, the gloves were really what put the outfit together.
Ah,
so
gloves put the outfit together. Let me think if I have a doohickey.
okay.
So you try on the suit.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you've got a navy suit, crisp, clean, dark brown shirt underneath. And she finds like an old satchel that kind of like looks like it's made out of like an old leather kind of situation. And she brings it around and she goes, all right, now I ain't got no gloves, but I do have this I could take apart and turn into gloves if you want to try to adapt the pattern from that one. I mean, it will be fingerless, but I mean, maybe that might be a nice compromise.
Okay.
All right. Was there anything else that your confident fairy like to wear? I mean, that feels pretty confident to me, but I always like to check. You also, I mean, like, we could, like, hold appearance if you wanted to, like, look like a different fairy.
No.
No, you want to be blue with the blue.
Is that
Are you sure? It's a little bit clashy.
A lot of blue.
A lot of blue going
lot of
on.
blue.
I mean, I think the suit fits you real nice. Your feathers ain't sticking out nor nothing, but it's a lot of blue on blue.
It is a lot of blue on blue.
But that's up to you.
No, I'm gonna stay.
All right. I'm just saying. Now's a great time to be another person. We walk into that club.
No, I'm gonna stay this
All
way.
right. It sounds like I can't convince you. That's all right. I am gonna go look like Princess Diana, who was in fact a mouse.
Oh,
So I'll just look like a different mouse.
all right.
I'm gonna take my glasses off though. This is gonna go bad. I can't see without these suckers.
I mean, could you hide the glasses?
You know what? I do have a doohickey for that.
There you go.
You're so right. I'm gonna go get changed.
Good plan.
Somehow I hear someone talking in the back of my head and I don't like it. Okay. Great.
I'm fine.
This is fine.
This is fine.
Everything's okay.
Everything is fantastic.
Okay.
Yes.
So, before we go to head of time, I'm gonna throw myself across the room.
Oh, okay. On camera?
Not if I do it first.
Did you want to like go and try to drop off a calling card? Okay.
Yep.
Let's try to do that first. Okay. Okay. All right. So like you put all your stuff together, and she has a dress that's two-part, like a top and a skirt that looks like one dress. And she lifts up the top and goes, I'm wearing the shirt underneath.
2 claps, and he's like, well, I already have the cloak on, and he's like, I secured my hood to the cloak, so there we go.
You got a lot of things. You got a suit and a hood and a cloak on. Are you not hot?
No,
Wow.
I'm good.
I like your cooling system.
Oh.
It must be a natural, unless you got like a little fan in there.
I mean, I usually wear like it's a whole sweater, so whole sweater and sweatpants.
That's so much.
Yeah.
Well, that
It's a
must
goblin thing.
it must be doing real well in the cold times.
I mean, it definitely helps, sometimes because I have to head out sometimes, and when it's really cold.
You go into
outside.
the outs?
Yeah.
I don't know why I called it the outs.
Yeah,
My culture calls it the outs. Mouses call it the outs.
I do go there on
Cannon.
occasion.
That's a thing now.
Lore dump.
Someone added to the wiki.
The outs. The outs. I can't believe I said mouses.
Not mice.
The outs. Mouses.
Well,
That's
well,
another thing that mice do.
Well,
we
well-
call them mice. They call themselves
Where we're
mouses.
from, we call them mouses.
Be our spin-off series, Mouses of the Outs.
Mouses
of the outs.
That's actually genuinely
That's a
something I
good
could
name.
do. I could do very easily. Wow, that's so exciting. What's that like? Wait.
Hmm?
If we keep talking, we're
Yeah,
not never gonna get
can
nowhere.
walk and talk.
We can walk and talk. I don't know. Last time we walked and talked, I just blindly walked to my house.
Okay, well,
And
maybe
worry
we
if,
should.
if we walk and talk, I'm gonna walk back to my house.
Maybe we should walk with purpose.
Walk with purpose. All right. And like you walk like, I don't know, a block. And she's like, is this the purpose that we're, where we're purposing?
We were gonna go drop off the calling card.
Oh, calling card. You know, I ain't never heard no calling card before I met you.
Oh, it's like a thing you write, then you say like we need to talk.
That sounds,
Well, you don't say it like
Intense.
that, because it's not that intense.
that sounds like a divorce
no,
waiting to happen.
no, no. It's more like I need to talk to you. That's important, but you're not here, so here's that instead.
Wow. And I just go around and look for people. And I could have been leaving calling cards this whole time.
It's.
I think you're going to make a revolution.
Oh,
I think you're going to change the way I do things forever.
I mean, like,
We could be the gang that leaves calling cards, like a serial killer.
I mean, we don't. Do we plan on serial killing people? Because I don't
Well,
think we.
I ain't never killed no cereal before, so I wouldn't
Oh.
know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've ever killed any cereal either. I tend to just, some people sometimes ask me to get it, and then we go and I get
You
it from.
get cereal?
Well, sometimes cereal, sometimes other things. I'm really good at finding things that people can't find.
Wow, I heard cereal's real rare.
Cereal is, it is kind of rare, yeah.
There's no food in the library.
There's some food in the library.
No,
Who's
there's not-
talking?
there's not
Who's following behind me that's saying weird shit? There's
Because
food
that
in
random
here.
person who passed by.
Get out of here with your top hat and your goggles.
Sorry.
Oh, now we've walked in a circle again. Sorry, I
No,
walk
it's okay.
with purpose. You said
Walk with
You said
purpose.
walk with purpose. I'm
Stare
walking with purpose.
straight ahead, and you stand up straight, and you walk
Am
with a
I allowed
purpose.
to look in other directions, or do I have to keep walking without turning my head?
Will looking in other directions distract you from what you're doing?
What am I doing?
We're going to go to leave the calling card at Red's.
Do you know where Red's office
I
is?
don't know where Red's
oh,
office
well,
is.
then
You
I
know
got
where Red's
I got
office
know
is.
what I know.
But you got to walk with purpose.
All right, I walk with purpose. I'm afraid to look anywhere. You're the person that you dressed up as is real confident.
Yeah,
Cause you got a lot of pizzazz.
he's very confident. All right, let's go.
Is that your impression of him?
No, I
Oh.
don't think I could do a good enough impression of
No,
him.
you don't. All right. Well, that's all right. I'm doing an impression of Princess Diana. She sounds like this. She's so nice and
You like
lovely. She wasn't really a princess.
Imagine this
though.
with a little mouse paw.
She was in fact a dictator, but that's okay.
But that means she walked with purpose
She
too.
I could walk with purpose like dictator Diana.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't realize that's where the show was going, but it is what it is, you know?
Yes, and baby. Okay. Okay, we get there. We get so when
It
you entered in, to the clock underground. You went off into a side alley to try to find the cafe,
Yep.
and then you got pulled from the side alley into Pine's office.
Yep.
And that was kind of nearby. And all of this is kind of right near the entrance. There's a big courtyard right near the entrance that you saw when you went up the clock tower. So it's kind of like all in the same general vicinity is entrance to the clock tower and Pine's kind of like general headquarters and things.
Okay.
So you have to go like back, right? So like everything has been happening in the city, and then you're kind of going kind of to the entrance of the city. So you go back, you walk with purpose, walk with purpose, and you go where you need to go, and you enter into the kind of waiting area ish, because I don't think that like when you first came in you stopped. Also, you had really broken ribs and a zapped hand, and like no one was really paying attention except for Tenerife. And so I don't know if you recognize any of the staff, if they would have been the same as like a couple hours ago. I think we're saying like a handful. I'm not going to try to track time. This is going to be too much for me. I'm already trying to track time, and it's going badly. So, regardless, you end up back there. You don't see anyone you recognize immediately.
Okay.
And
You said that.
and Blink is like, well, I'm gonna, if Red's not here, I don't want to really ruffle any feathers, so I'm gonna let Pine's staff doesn't seem to like me that much.
Oh.
I don't know, maybe it's just because, the conversation, it's really a one-sided conversation usually.
Okay.
And I'm just getting the impression that I should just like step, so I'm just gonna go outside. Do you need me for moral support?
No,
right,
I
great.
think
And then she like walks
It's like, great.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. And yeah,
Looks at all of the guards and just trying to like, which
pick one, I guess.
picks one of them.
Yeah, as you're like looking at everybody, you see like someone come out from the back, and it is Pen.
Ears like go back just a little bit.
Yeah, and like she sees you, and she like has a smirk almost on her face.
Waves.
And she like looks at one of the other staff and like gives like a this guy's fine. And like stands back against the wall, crosses her arms and on her sleeveless suit jacket, and like crosses her legs and like watches. And so you go up to this other guy who tall, thin, slicked back hair.
I was just wondering, would you be able to give this to Red? In her back?
Well, who should I say this is from?
You can say it's from the blue one who was with one of her friends.
Well, that I don't know. That's a lot of ambiguity. That's the word I was looking.
My name is too, if you want to say too, but I don't know if they're going to
Oh, well,
realize
that's
that.
a start.
Yeah.
Listen, we get all kinds in here all the time, trying to get up the tower, trying to assassinate gang leaders. I gotta got more information to go on. I gotta do a background check.
I mean,
I'm in charge of vetting.
I'm friends.
my job is
Let's go to a different
bro.
guy.
I'm friends with Broker Dusk, and also the fact that things happened, and I just want to make sure that it's set right before anything else bad happens.
Oh, little buddy, bad things happen here all the time.
Well, yes, exactly. I would like to prevent more from happening.
I don't know. That's what makes things interesting. Get out of here! Like snatches it from you and just takes it. And you hear Pen in the back, and you're like, "Do I gotta retrain you again?" It's like, no, I thought I handled that just fine. Listen, last time somebody came in and tried to shank Mahogany, and it was bad. And Pen's like, no, that's not what happened, and you know it. It's like, well, I'm just being proactive. It's like,
The guy
okay.
who's trying way too hard
Yeah.
to work.
Back it
Yeah.
one more time. Just like looks at Pen one more time, like.
Yep.
Yep, I know you saw me. Yeah, no, Penn like absolutely is like giving you the vibes of like she knows you're up to something. Because
I
she saw
know,
you in
I
the
know.
clock tower, but she's like not gonna make it so that your life is impossible. She just really is curious what your angle is.
What the fuck is your angle?
What's your angle, bruh? Because I think also, just for like broader context too, any of Pine's staff doesn't know who Broker is.
Oh, that's fair.
Like,
I'm pretty secretive.
well, I'm just thinking like even if they were actually Pine's staff that transferred over, you didn't spend any time with Pine after that day.
No.
So they would have no idea who you were. And then if they were anybody new that Mahogany and Red had hired, they absolutely would not know who you were.
Yeah.
So I think at that point it's just kind of like a, they're gonna have to verify with Red and Mahogany. So yeah, so you go out and Blink is she's like cycling through hairstyles with like she's got like tiny little spells that she's like trying out, and her hair just keeps getting like bigger and bigger. I don't know about this.
Oh. Okay.
I gotta rework that one. I say I gotta rework. I don't. You know what? Red didn't even make that spell. I gotta go find somebody that can make me some good hair spells. I need to find a hairstylist.
Oh. Looking for a hairstylist.
I
Okay.
don't know if there's any of them that are criminals. Is the thing.
Well, I mean, I feel like a hairstylist is just,
It's
style
it's
hair.
a pretty legitimate job, unfortunately, and I'm not one to try to press people into life of crime.
Why would just getting you a hairstyle bring you into a life of...
That's what I'm saying. I don't think that that's the route that you would take. So I don't want to be like back up to the surface and be like, hey, you style hair real good. You want to do it for a gang leader? Like, I think that's just. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you just leave off the gang leader part and just...
Well, I like to tell the truth. So I think if I was to admit who
I
the
mean-
hair was for, then I think it would be rude.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair. I guess. Maybe we'll find someone who just doesn't care.
I think you'll find that most people care very heartily about most things. I ain't never met a fairy who doesn't care about nothing.
Well, no, I mean, they care about things. I just don't think that every single fairy would probably care about, oh, you're criminal. That'd just be like, oh, where did your hair get done? Haha, I have captured you, but I got my hair done here.
I don't know if the way that you do like crime is like a normal thing in your neck of the woods, but you might want to either you might want to rethink how you do crime, or you might want to go straight. Like,
Well,
and
no,
I
it
think-
was more just like an over-exaggerated example.
No, I just worry. I think if we're gonna be in a gang together, I gotta know that you know how to do crime.
I mean, it depends what you would define as crime, I guess.
Oh well, now we're getting philosophical.
Well, yeah, exactly.
That's a whole other conversation. Well, I feel like I'm talking in circles, which hasn't happened when we've been hanging out.
I'm sorry.
No, I find it interesting. I found a topic that we're not really connected on, and I thought we had that in common, but that's all right. Everybody does crime differently, I suppose.
I mean, I guess.
I guess.
If you had everyone doing crimes the same way, then it would be probably pretty easy to capture them.
That's true. That's how we escape the constables, is we all do crime differently.
But anyway, we're taking a break now, right?
you want to take a break? You want to go? Okay, so wait, here's my question real
Yes.
quick. Do you want to go in through the back entrance and just see Frost, or do you want to go in straight through the front and like have the whole experience of
I'd like to meet
socializing?
Frost first.
All
You
right,
said
well,
that's a trial run, and I feel like the trial
yeah,
run.
trial
would be
run I
better.
think will be a good idea. Now here's the thing. So we're gonna need to bring something for us to get backstage access. I think real easily. So we're gonna go back and grab like something. I'll just
Okay.
you stay here. I'll go real quick.
Okay.
And like you stand there. She runs away. She comes back a few minutes later. Like not super quick, but like not like super long. She's got a cool like collary necklace that's got like feathers that come down from it.
Yeah.
And she goes, all right, well, we'll see if Ross likes this one. Okay, let's go this way. We're gonna go to, it's called Head of Time.
Oh, okay. At a time. Oh. Okay.
You seem to have thoughts about that one.
No, it's just. I mean, we're in a clock.
Yeah, they are real original down here, but to be fair, I don't think I could have come up with a better nightclub name.
That's fair. I don't think honestly.
I have thought about, sometimes I think about if I was to run any kind of establishment, what would I call it? And I think of like, blink and you'll miss it. That's like, but I don't know if that would be like really pulling in customers. And then I think about like, snitches get stitches. But then I think, well, then I would only get people that snitch. And I was like, yeah, sometimes that doesn't go so well down in the underground.
Or you'd only get people who won't snitch because they're worried about getting the stitches there.
Yeah, there's a lot. I feel like that's really like cornering my market in a way I don't want to do. So
That's
then
fair.
I think about like blinks.
We've gotten distracted again.
Oh no, we've gotten distracted again. Oh man, I've never been this distracted in my life.
We have to walk with purpose.
We have to walk with purpose. All right, well we got to go all the way across. We got to go all the way over there. And
Oh
like,
boy.
it just like gives you like the furthest point. Like, okay.
Okay.
So you're headed towards the jazz nightclub speakeasy
Yep.
combination place that we like. Okay. I'm done.
Show's over.
I'm spent.
I'm out.
It's 6:54, and I worry if we go any further, it's gonna take much longer. And unlike last week, we are actually in here when Cam is open, and we need to be out of here when Cam closes.
Oh.
I think is kind of where we're at right now. So, thank you for watching Eltis Experience. And there goes little Hannah.
Hannah's like, I
too.
can't
I
anymore.
can't. It's all right. Thank you so much for
We're all
watching.
little Hannah.
Yeah, I think we're all feeling that a little bit. Music, sound effects provided by Sirenscape and Abby Kopic. Thank you to Molly Cook and Abby McCauley in the control room. Mwah, thank you. Special thanks to Community Access Media for the use of their facilities and equipment. And thanks to you for watching. We will see you next week. Goodbye.